Why don't we make computer programmers stand-up comedians? They have a knack for turning simple instructions into a comedy of errors. Let me tell you a story. Picture this. A computer programmer walks into a bakery. The baker, in a hurry, tells him, "Give me a hand, will you? Just take a dozen donuts and put them in a box." Sounds simple, right? Well, not for our programmer friend. He starts counting the donuts, 0, 1, 2, and so on. But instead of stopping at 11, he goes all the way up to 12. The baker, confused, corrects him. "That's 13 donuts, not a dozen." But the programmer simply retorts, "Oh, I thought you started counting from 0. Chaos ensues as the baker tries to explain the concept of a dozen to the programmer, who is still adamant that a dozen is 13, not 12. And that's why, folks, computer programmers should stick to their day jobs. But let's not underestimate them, as they can turn a simple task into a jigsaw puzzle. Imagine walking into a bar, but it's not just any bar. It's a bar where everyone speaks in computer programming languages. Yes, you heard it right. It's a place where Python, JavaScript, and C++ are the languages of choice, not English, Spanish, or Mandarin. Now picture this. The bartender, a seasoned programmer himself, takes orders in Python. He's not just asking, "What can I get you?" No, he's saying something like, "Def order drink, return drink." And the regulars? They get it. They reply confidently, "Order whiskey on the rocks." Meanwhile, in the corner, there's a customer arguing about his tab, but he's not slamming his fists or raising his voice. Instead, he's calmly stating his case in JavaScript, saying something like, "If tab wallet, throw insufficient funds." Suddenly, a newcomer walks in. He's heard about this place, the bar where everyone speaks in code, but he's not prepared for the reality of it. He looks around, baffled, as he tries to make sense of the conversations happening around him. He hears Python, JavaScript, and even some folks debating in binary. Feeling a bit overwhelmed but wanting to fit in, he steps up to the bar and finally orders his drink in the only language he knows. "Can I get a beer, please?" And just like that, the whole bar went into a system crash. So, after witnessing all the confusion and chaos, the newcomer in the bar realized he had something in common with our friend from the bakery. You see, just like our programmer mate who was lost in the world of pastries, this newcomer found himself in a code bar where the drinks were as cryptic as a line of Python. And that's when he realized, whether you're a computer programmer or just a regular guy in a code bar, sometimes the simplest instructions can be the hardest to follow.